What's good, YouTube, man? Marcelli back with a brand new video for y'all today. I hope everyone's doing good this Saturday, because I'll be posting this video on Saturday. Currently recording it the Friday before. Yeah, but like I said, I hope everyone's doing pretty good today. I just got off work a while ago, so I just took a nap, rejuvenated myself so I could record today's video. And today's video is something that I've been thinking about recently over the past couple of weeks, to be quite frank. I wrote it down in my notes. I said I'm gonna talk about this today, and it's just about the topic of how, like, sometimes getting, creative is hard, or being in a creative funk in general. And I'm talking about this topic because that's what I'm in right now, I'll be honest. And I've recorded this video like 3 times already, a lot of times when I make videos at the crib, videos like this, I tend to re-record them because, every single time I talk and re-record these videos, a brand new topic and a brand new realization comes to my mind. So, new ideas generate. So today we're just gonna talk about being in a creative funk and trying to get out of it. Main reason I'm recording this video is not to just, be inspirational and all whatever. It's to just be honest with myself and post it on the internet so I can just keep it a buck with y'all, but also keep it a buck with myself, like I said, and I can look back at it in the future, because this YouTube channel is a digital diary, a digital journal for myself as well. Because when I'm successful and at the top and shit, I'm gonna look back at this and be like, shit, like, really got through the mud for real. And just in case, if I, get into a little funk again, I can look back at this video and be like, nigga, like, what are you doing? But yeah, I've been in a creative funk recently. I don't know if y'all know this or don't know this, but it's hard, man. It's not really that hard. See, myself, I don't consider myself to be Virgil Abloh or Demna or Paulo Fear, freaking Tom Ford, or, freaking McQueen, but I can say I'm a creative person. It's something that I didn't believe for a while. Like, I was in high school and I would create designs and shit and be like, I don't have a single creative bone in my body. And I feel like the main reason why I was like that is because I recall, I'll be honest, I was on a Discord server and I would send my designs in the server and them niggas would bash my shit like every day. And bro, the server I was in, bro, like to this day, like that was probably one of my greatest mistakes. Like using other people, looking for validation within my own designs, my own creative work. And it kind of made me think I didn't have a creative bone in my body, but I do. I may not be one of the most creative niggas alive, but I am a creative. I'm a person who likes to create, rather it's YouTube videos, designs, even TikToks. Creativity is universal. So I feel like I'm in a funk right now, man, and it's nothing major, but the more that it goes unchecked, shit, bro. If it goes unchecked, bro, I might not even post YouTube videos anymore, bro, because I'll just be loafing badly at that point. So I just kind of wanted to address it on YouTube and air it out there, because what is there to hide, especially if you're trying to grow? I'm a person who has high aspirations for myself. I have goals I want to achieve. So I just wanted to record this video to hold myself accountable. And after this video, I already know I'm going to be sturdy regardless. Like, I'm going to be locked back in. But I kind of feel like the main reason why I'm in a creative funk right now is because I think shit is sweet. I'll say it. I think shit is sweet right now. I was talking with my bros yesterday. I went to go visit someone. We had a talk, and it made me realize a couple of things, right? It made me realize that I feel like I use YouTube as an excuse to not focus on other things in my life, which makes no sense, because I started YouTube 4 months ago, and I think it's going to change my life. And YouTube can change your life, but I post a video once a week. I don't even have enough hours yet to even get monetized, but we about to be there though. I'll keep it a buck. We about to be there. I'm like 1,000 hours of view time away from being monetized. So I'm gonna start putting ads, and y'all niggas better get me paid. I'm joking. That was a joke. But on a real note, like, I feel like I use YouTube as an excuse not to apply myself into my other things within my life. And it's not like I'm bumming out completely. Like, these things, I still think about them on a daily basis. Like, but this is pretty bad. Like, I'm not applying myself as much as I should be. I feel like there are 4 things in my life right now that that I give attention to, at least, and some of them are like on the lowest priority, bro. Like, very bad, really, really bad. that list is really simple because I'm a youngin. I'll say it. I don't have much, things to worry about. I don't pay bills. I don't really pay anything for real. So, I'm grateful for that. And I feel like I'm taking that for granted way too much right now. And then that seeps over into, how I work as a creative. As I was saying, like, my four things priority wise is like, all of them are kind of in the creative field in somewhat sense. I'm in, I'm in school. I go to work. I'm trying to build a brand, and I, do content creation. YouTube, TikTok is whatever. TikTok, I just love to have fun on there. But YouTube is what I tend to take more seriously. And Instagram as well. That's my other page that, I want to grow. In terms of priority, so many things are not prioritized at all. School is something that I don't prioritize. Like, I don't give a fuck about school at all. And I'm not saying that to sound cool at all. Like, I've been generally trying to lock back in with school. So I just wanted to air that out there. I don't give a fuck y'all niggas care or not. But I haven't been doing any schoolwork. I haven't even going to classes. I haven't been locked in at all. I generally thought about dropping out. Like, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna drop out next semester. I'm gonna take a gap year, but we're gonna lock back in with that. But the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like my lack of attention and priority in one thing can seep over to other things. That, like, shit like that happens. It can be completely unrelated. Your work ethic can be pretty universal at times. And once you see something as low priority, what will happen to the other things that you see as low priority? You might give those things the same energy. I haven't been giving my real, like, creative work that much energy. I give YouTube a good amount of energy. I think about it every day. I think about, okay, I gotta record a video, but it's once a week. It's not the craziest challenge. If it was every day, see, that would be a different type of conversation, but it's once a week, so that's something else. But I'm talking about me actually creating clothing pieces, designing. You guys know I have a brand, or something I want to build, and it's called Marcelli, as you guys know it. And I haven't been dedicating myself to that as much as I should have been recently. And I think it's because my lack of intention. When you are independent at times, you like will realize that no one's going to remind you to do this. No one's going to remind you to do that. It's just really dependent on how badly you want to do it, and if you're dedicated to it. It's that simple. And the thing about all these things I'm doing right now, and it's not a lot of things I'm doing, is that they're in my head at, like, all the time. My only issue is that sometimes I don't execute what I have to, and that's why I feel like I'm kind of in this funk right now. My lack of execution is starting to catch up to me, bro. When you're consistent with something and you create good habits for it, like, you can't lose it. Like, it'll be there. It'll literally be there. Like, if you skip a day, it's harder for you to fall off in comparison to you doing it one day and then you not doing it again, because you probably won't touch it again after only doing it once. But if you've been doing it for 90 days straight, if you skip a day, I feel like it'll be easier for you to get into the habit. If I were to skip a day of YouTube right now, instead of coming back the next week and posting another YouTube video for that week, I would post 2 or 3 just to make up for that 1 week I missed. See, now my main issue though now is that's YouTube. How about my creative, my creations? I ordered my samples. I did a little bit of designing after that. I said, okay, boom, we have to order more samples. And if you know how, resampling works, if you make clothes or whatever, you're gonna have to rework that tech pack. You're gonna have to remeasure everything, make the changes that you want. And, creating is basically the same thing. Like, I feel like it's not like you just can't skip out on it one day. You have to be consistent somewhat. You have to at least put an hour into it, or 30 minutes. You have to put something into it to, just keep that nice momentum going, to keep on building on what you're building. Man, I haven't been doing that at all. Me not doing that has led to me getting in a creative funk, me not committing or executing on what I should be working on or executing. And now I'll think about, okay, we have to measure this tech pack, or we have to message this manufacturer, or we have to legitimately, like, make sure that we have funds to even order these samples. It doesn't happen now. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at all. So with that being said, now I'm kind of delayed. Not overly delayed, but I feel like I'm delayed. It's March right now. I want to drop in December. We have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months may seem like a lot of fucking time, but in reality, at times it's not a lot. I'll be honest, at times it's not a lot. Because if you're not being intentional, if you're not being effective as you should be, the time will go by like that. So now it's not like, okay, I'm pressuring myself right now, but now who knows what opportunities I might have missed? Who knows what I could have, had done in between the time of me, having that sample created, or what I could have done with the sample right now. It's the possibilities, who knows what could have happened. I'm just trying to talk about the general fact that so much more progress would have happened if I've had ordered the sample, or even if I had it with me right now. Do you not know how many things I could have uncovered making this new tech pack? How many things I could have uncovered, measuring the sample? How many things I could have uncovered, talking to the manufacturer? The manufacturer might have gave me my new samples. Mind you, I'm ordering a couple. She might have well gave me the new samples for 110. That would have then encouraged me to lock in, boom, measure it. I would have did everything the same day or in 2 days. Boom, the sample would have been ordered, Because one thing I'll say right now, the main reason why I'm in this creative funk is because I'm making assumptions as well. I'm assuming that the tech pack is going to be bread, it's going to be a little bit of money. So then I'm like, all right, I'm going to save some money. And then I don't end up saving money. So now I have to wait a couple of more weeks to save the money, right? And I'll only start working on the tech pack and messaging manufacturers once I have the bread. But if I message the manufacturer before even all that, I just went ahead and took that first step and messaged her, she probably would have told me a whole other story. She probably would have gave me those 3 samples for free. Who knows what could have happened. I'm just talking about the basis in general of the possibilities of what can happen if I just started, Okay, so this video may seem like, okay, I already know what I should be doing, but it's not just that. I feel like the main reason why I'm recording this and saying this is because I feel like I should just take a step back for a quick little minute, quick little second, and just see what I'm doing wrong and learn from it. So now we can pivot and do better. Cause shit, man, we not locked in, But that's all for real in general. I just wanted to record that for y'all to see. Fake tired, I'll keep it a buck. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Posting this on Saturday, so if you got to the end, tell me, talk to me, man. Love y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Stay blessed, stay well, and be honest with yourself sometimes. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself.